Welcome back, my pack, my tribe, to Howling After Dark, FireMuseum, Part 2. Alright, so we're going to do some EVPs now. This first one actually comes from Becca, who's in our chat. She's our EVP specialist. This is my humble opinion. You could take me at my word, or you can agree to disagree, whatever. But it is my opinion that Becca could rival Debbie Constantino when it comes to EVPs. She's gotten this way in a relatively short period of time, so kudos. All right, anyways, this one comes from her. We're actually up in the attic that I was talking about before, where all the activity is being heightened, and they're like right here at the very beginning. There's actually a voice I hear, a female voice. We use these apps. I forgot to tell you all this. We use these apps on our phone. They're not like most of the apps that you get for ghost hunting for your phone. They're actually from a guy named Danny, who owns a company called Big Beard Audio. And he is actually an avid ghost hunter himself. That's why I trust these over practically everything else. He invented the Spirit Vox, the Echo Vox, the Ghost Vox, so on and so forth. And they aren't like random word generators like most of the phony ones out there. Just to clarify, all these do is give them the means to transmit their own voice. It doesn't supply the voice for them. Anyways, so you'll hear that device, but even before we even turn that device on, you'll hear this voice here. All right, without further ado. Oops! Sorry, wrong one. That is not the one I was looking for. 1 second, folks. Gotta go back. Hold on. This might take a minute. Oh, no, it is that one. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking of one we did from a residential case. I got my EVPs mixed up. Okay. Well, anyways, here we go. Okay, that was actually the ghost box that you're hearing there. Um, it doesn't translate too well over digital recorder. Um, it's actually not a device I would recommend for kind of everyday ghost hunting. This is something you would want to use when everything else is not clear, because it'll pick up things other ones won't, but it'll also miss things that other ones won't. So, I don't know. Anyways, Megan asked in chat who sings my theme song. It's a band called Masterstroke. They sing it, and the song is actually called The Falling. It actually talks about somebody having a near-death experience, which is something I relate to quite a bit as, someone who's gone through that and has come out the other side a bit different. I see spirits, is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, it's a band called Masterstroke. They're actually licensed with YouTube. So, yeah. Feel free to look them up. I'm sure you'll be able to find them pretty easily. Anyways, so yeah, that's the device you're hearing here. I think this was actually an investigation we did, I think, like 2-3 months ago, and I think it was just me, Nora, and Becca that were there. Reagan and Abby couldn't go for some reason, and Cody had other plans. and we were the only ones who could show up, and so we did. We all went there, just the three of us, and this was kind of the beginning of all that activity I was talking about, to where it was just starting to build up. Anyways, continuing on. By the way, the silence that you're hearing, that's actually on the digital recorder. For whatever reason, the digital recorder didn't capture anything for like, I don't even know how long. I don't even think quite a minute, but for whatever reason, it's just not there. It's like it never happened.
How many of you are up here? Is that an answer, 8?
I thought it said 8 too. What's all of your names? Okay, so we asked how many of them were up there, and we got 8. It is kind of clear, so I'm going to back this up a little bit and listen to it again.
Is that an answer, 8?
I thought it said 8 too. What's all of your names?
How many of you are up here? Is that an answer, 8?
I thought it said 8 too. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I hear 8 pretty clearly right there. Anyways, we're going to move on to another recording. This is us in the soda shop. It's only like a 48-second clip, but we may listen to it a couple times. So here we go. EVP session recording, soda shop. You here, Danny? Okay, I want to attempt to explain what we just heard. I can't make it out either, so don't worry. You're not missing out on anything. I don't understand it. I just know there's something there. But I want to explain why I think that is. In the soda shop, there is a old-fashioned, like 1940s style phone booth. You know, the really nice-looking, like wood-paneled ones that used to be inside like hotels. In fact, that's where this thing came from. It was in a hotel that used to be across from the Chase building or the Chase Tower building in downtown Mansfield that is now an empty lot. It's a parking lot, in fact. There used to be a hotel there. It burnt down. And this this phone booth was actually in that building. And what I do almost without fail every time that we're there is I will take out my digital recorder and set it to record and take the phone off the hook and set both of them on this little shelf that's inside that phone booth and let it record. And what I think we're actually hearing, that kind of like a garbled voice, I think is actually coming through the phone. I don't have any proof of this. I don't know this as a fact. This is like every time I've heard this is what my gut tells me. And you can think whatever you want to think. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. We have absolutely no interest in proving anything to anybody other than ourselves. And I've always said on the show that I can't change anyone's mind about the paranormal. All I can hope to do is open it a little bit. And so with that in mind, I'm going to play this again. And there you go. Okay, this next one, this is actually, once again, it's from the attic. It's a short clip. It's only about 37 seconds long. And here we go. EVP session recording, attic of the FireMuseum. If you're here with us tonight, we'd really like it if you could talk to us or show yourself. Yeah, it's just three of us. Okay, I'm going to set my recorder right here. This device with the little EVP session recording, attic of the FireMuseum. If you're here with us tonight, we'd really like it if you could talk to us or show yourself. Yeah, it's just three of us. Okay, I'm going to set my recorder right here. This device with the little Okay, what I wanted to point out there is something interesting there happened. And you don't hear me tag it on the audio because I don't typically tag things that I know are me. unless it's an unusual sound. Like if it's just me walking, I know it's me walking. I'll remember it. But what you actually hear there is not one, not two, but three different sets of footsteps. Now, the first two are me. I'm walking to the other end of the attic to set down my digital recorder next to where we always see this like shadow movement. And then the second is me walking back. And then you hear a third following me. So let's listen to that again. EVP session recording, attic of the FireMuseum. If you're here with us tonight, we'd really like it if you could talk to us or show yourself. Yeah, it's just three of us. Okay, I'm going to set my recorder right here. This device with the little EVP session recording, attic of the FireMuseum. If you're here with us tonight, we'd really like it if you could talk to us or show yourself. Yeah, it's just three of us. Okay, I'm going to set my recorder right here. This device with the little So, that's the attic. That was from like a couple months ago, maybe. I don't remember exactly what was going on. I just remember it was just me, Nora, and Becca there that night. This, I believe, is the same night. This is actually in the safety house, which is that kind of like mock house I told you about that's kind of built in the middle of the FireMuseum. And anyways, here we go. Is that you to show yourself in the camera? Show yourself again. You should have seen that more. Yeah, it makes sense. It was definitely not an insect because it was the way it was Okay, this next one, this isn't actually the Fire Museum that you're about to hear. This is actually the old gas company that you're about to hear. Um, where my friends from HVI who are in chat tonight know about because they were there. Yeah, Becca just said it in chat that she thought she heard someone say okay when I asked if they would talk or show themselves. But it is real faint. Yeah, that's what I hear too. And then, like on top of that, all those like knocking and popping sounds. That wasn't us. We were all sitting down. So, so all that stuff that sounded like movement, that wasn't us. We're sitting down in these comfy chairs that are in the safety house. So, make of that what you will. Um, anyway, so these next couple ones that you're going to hear, these are actually from the old gas company, which is owned by the FireMuseum. But before I get to that, there's one. This one I gotta play it. I haven't heard it in a while, and I've gotta play it just because I like it. It is probably one of my all-time favorite EVPs that we've ever captured. Definitely in the top 10, I would say. Is this EVP? We actually captured it from a building called Alexander Commons, which is right here in Barberton, Ohio. It's actually just a couple minutes down the street from me. And they seem to know us there by name. And this is absolutely Class A EVP. I'm going to play it once and then I'm going to tell you what I hear.
That's still free. We're here to listen.
Okay. Did anybody else see that?
Yes. I don't know.
Okay. I don't know if you hear what I hear, but right there at the end of the clip, right after I say, okay, did anybody else see that? What I hear is a female voice, kind of whispery, go, come and find me. I'm in the building. So let's listen to that again.
That's still free. We're here to listen.
Okay. Did anybody else see that?
Yes. I don't know.
It might be a little bit hard to hear because we were all kind of talking to each other. It was right at the beginning of the night. This wasn't even like 10 minutes into the investigation. So, let me play it one more time.
That's still free. We're here to listen.
Okay. Did anybody else see that?
Yes. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Come and find me. I'm in the building. Right, like that. Okay, getting back on track. This is from the old gas company, which we have lovingly nicknamed the Fire Factory. And I haven't heard a lot of these in a long time, so I'm not even sure what's on this one. I just know that if I've saved it, it's got to be good. So here we go.
Traffic.
That's relevant.
You feel like you're in a car accident?
Okay, right there at the beginning of the clip, there's actually a voice there. You hear, I think Becky or somebody say something about traffic, but right before that, there's actually a voice. And I can't make out what it's saying, so maybe Becca can, or maybe somebody else out there with bad ears on can hear what this is actually saying, because I can't quite make it out.
Traffic.
That's relevant.
Traffic.
That's relevant.
Keep going in a car accident. Traffic.
That's relevant.
Keep going.
Yeah, it's right after that, after you hear traffic. It says something, and I can't. It's not like strong enough in volume for me to make out personally, but there is something there. Anyways, continuing on.
Traffic.
That's relevant.
Keep going in a car accident.
What? I just put brand new batteries in this, don't even tell me.
Okay. Go right here.
Wow, cold.
Yeah.
You know, I thought I felt it. That's where you said that. I feel heat, but yet I don't.
Yeah, real cold.
Oh,
Anything else you want to tell us? Anthony.
Is that your name, Anthony?
Yeah, I said anything else you want to tell us, and he said immediately, it said Anthony.
That's awesome. Yeah, the device you're actually hearing there is actually belongs to Bobby. He got so into ghost hunting that he actually bought this thing called the Obelisk. It's the Obelisk X that he has, and um, I don't know, that thing's awesome. Actually, if you have it on the right mode, like it's insane. And we researched it, and there was actually someone in that area named Anthony who uh, died very suddenly. It was some kind of industrial accident. That's all I could find out. But I'm going to back this up a little bit, and we can hear it again.
Yeah.
you know, I thought I felt it. That's where you said that. I feel heat, but yet I don't.
Yeah, real cold.
Oh,
Anything else you want to tell us? Anthony.
Is that your name, Anthony?
Yeah, I said anything else you want to tell us, and he said.
Yeah, you can actually hear it pretty clear there in the background. It goes Anthony, because it's Obelisk. It's got that kind of robotic voice because it's not their actual voice that you're hearing. It's words they can select out of a word database, which is cool. Yeah. Oh, okay. So in chat, Becca says that she says it sounds like yeah or yep, and Megan thought she heard bye, or and uh, whoever this mysterious stranger is, I'm assuming possibly Derek, said it sounded like buy or die. Oh no, it's not Derek. Or I don't know. I can't keep up. Yeah. Okay, so buy or die. Either one is possible in that place because there is some malevolent stuff going on there. We found out. We think there's like an open portal there, and like that's the bad thing about a portal is you not really a lot you can do to control what comes in and out of that thing, and other than maybe salting around it or something. But yeah, so that's definitely possible. Either one of those could be buy or die, or it could be one word with the same meaning. Uh, uh, yeah. So, anyways, continuing on.
Anything else you want to tell us? And he said immediately, it said Anthony.
That's awesome.
If we're talking to you, Anthony, can you make a noise?
Okay, now I want to point something out. You hear one of our other investigators, Sarah, who hasn't been with us for a while because she had a baby, and then life happened. But I'm going to back this up again and play it again because I want to see if you all will hear the same thing that I heard.
Anthony.
That's awesome.
If we're talking to you, Anthony, can you make a noise?
There was like a double tap sound there that none of us heard at that moment. In fact, I'm going to continue playing it here in a second, and you'll actually hear that none of us reacted to it. But it is definitely there. I'm actually going to play it one more time.
If we're talking to you, Anthony, can you make a noise?
What's the number on the ambulance?
Flashlight. Where would you run that?
That's 13.
13.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice one.
It said 12, but the ambulance number's 13. That's ironic. And a lot of paramedics.
Now, since we have illustrious guests from HPI in our audience tonight, I want to point out this is from that investigation. This is from that night that we were there at the old gas company. Now I'm going to move on to a different clip because some interesting stuff happened. Like the shadow figure that me and Sarah kept seeing crossing back and forth in that one back hallway. Some of you may or may not remember. Anyways, there's some stuff you'll hear it.
EVP session rolling. Shadow Alley. Can you tell me your name? Yeah. with this. Can you come up to this device on the floor? Come up really close to it and set it off. Just touch this antenna on it. Like that. It'll light up so that you know you're here. Come on up. I can see you. Don't be afraid of me. I'm just here to talk to you. I don't mean no harm or disrespect. Whoa, you see that?
Mm-hmm. So you want a lot from this room right here?
This one? Or the one over here?
Right there.
Well, when we were walking up, I saw something dart into this room. So, I think there's a lot in... Well, I'll check this one out now that you said that.
We just walked past it and...
Somebody in here? This is...
Okay, I'm going to look into chat now because I'm curious if y'all heard what I just heard. No, they haven't said anything about it yet, so I'm going to back this up just a little bit. But there's something, like, right there.
So you want a lot from this room right here?
This one? Or the one over here?
Right there.
Well, when we were walking up, I saw something dart into this room. So, I think there's a lot in... Well, I'll check this one out now that you said that.
There's a voice there that I can't, like, once again, I can't make it out. I don't have the ears like Becca or apparently Megan has. Oh, really? Megan just said in chat that, well, first she said, that's awesome. I didn't know there was anything caught that night. And then she says that was our first investigation and she was nervous. Well, no need to be. It was an awesome investigation. And yeah, a lot of stuff was caught that night. There was a shadow figure. Both me and Sarah saw it, like plain as day, zipping back and forth across this hallway in the back of the building, back where all those offices are. And Jose actually took a picture of it and has thus since debunked what he caught as, being a person that was standing there. But it still remains the fact that both me and Sarah, I mean, if I see something, okay. But when somebody else sees something at the same time, like even in my own mind, that lends it a little bit more credibility, I guess. And so it was like zipping back and forth, and we both saw it. And what was amazing about it is, like, there's windows right there with just a little bit of light coming in from outside. And, like from moonlight or like far off streetlights or whatever. So it really kind of stood out. And we're like almost to that area. Like we're near the back of the hallway that we call Shadow Alley. Almost to that room where that shadow figure was zipping back and forth. When you hear this voice. And I honestly, I can't make out what it's saying. It's not anything I would label as Class A EVP or anything like that, but there's definitely something there. And it's hard because like you hear us talking, and it's like right under our voices. So I'm going to back this up just a little bit again.
So I think there's a lot in. Well, I'll check this one out.
It's right there, right before I say, well, check this one out.
Well, when we were walking up, I saw something dart into this room. So I think there's a lot in. Well, I'll check this one out. Now that you said that.
I think what it might be saying is it was me. But I'm not positive. Like, it is really, really, really super faint. But wow, I did not know that was, Megan's first investigation. Wish I would have known that. I would have, like, spent more time, like, trying to get you involved. Because some of the stuff we were finding, it was amazing. Just straight up, it was off the hook. So now I kind of feel bad, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move on. Well, no, I'm not. I've got about 17, 16, 15 seconds left. I guess that's it for tonight, folks. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Tune in Wednesday night. Going to be an epic show. It's going to be all about hauntings of the ancient world. That's right. Ancient world. And what I mean by ancient world is I mean even in America, but in ancient times, like the Anasazi ruins. And I mean Athens, like